you on panels so we can kick you off. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I think we'll start off with our brief introductions. We'll start from our left and move to your left.
All right. My name is Anfish. I voice Captain Ginyu, Dodoria, Salza, Nikki from the Dead Zone movie. A couple others. I'm gonna be Hercule. In Helsing Abridged, I play the Danny Man. And in Attack on Titan Abridged, remember that, I play Shardas. I'm also the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Abridged.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lenny Mator. Despite popular belief, I did just pronounce it correctly. Yeah, it's a joke to me. Anyway, co-writer, co-founder, co-creator of Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Z Abridged. There are two beeps. In which I play Vegeta, Krillin, Piccolo, Master Roshi, Shenron, and a terrifying abyss known as Mr. Popo. I played Zeneja. In that gentleman's Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, I play Lecter. Mr. Kawa, blah blah, that thing. America Long Finger, that thing, whatever. I was in an episode. Anyway, and in his Naruto Abridged spoof parody dub show, I play Sabusa. Beyond that, I recently got some work in Smite. I played, anybody who plays Smite? Yeah! I play the new demigod Ram, so thank you. Moving on. Oh, we lost you. Talking to this one for a minute. Or his. Use his. It's mine.
Yes, I will use this one for now.
I'm Kaiser Neko.
Co-writer and one of the many voices for Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Among the characters that I play, there's King Kai, Burger, Oolong,
Keep going.
Yajirobe, Korin, Trunks, Scarlet Jr., Turtle, and I think a random ogre. So, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I actually played Jules, and Rex Good, or is it Godwin? Yes, it is Godwin. And Rex Godwin. In Helsing, I'm actually a co-writer and the editor for...
1, 2. Oh, there we go. We don't have to share, and I get to.
But yes, it also does a joke song.
Yeah.
We're also Ultimate Abridged. I'm the co-writer and the editor. And I also play Luke Valentine, otherwise known as the biggest jobber known to man. And in the Naruto The Abridged movie, the original, in your show with Naruto and pooping, I play Haku.
I'm Little Karibo. I've done a lot of things in my life, including create Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, Naruto spoof series show, play Frieza, I'm the narrator on Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but my favorite role ever will be that of these guys as friends.
Now we don't have to kick you off. For those of you who have never been to a Team 4 Star panel before, these are primarily Q&A panels. We work off of you, and together we create some sort of symbiotic, hopefully entertaining mass. As you can see, we have a microphone lined up here just down the middle. If you have any questions for us, please feel free to line up. That way it doesn't seem conspicuous when we end up choosing the same 5 people all the time.
I really want that Naruto to ask a question. That is Naruto, right? I'm sorry, I don't watch that show.
And it looks like we got our first question from Jan Tran. Yeah. Debatable, I guess.
Okay,
go have the sweetest
panel, so
That's an automatic plus 6 charisma.
True enough.
other than the one you made when you were drunk. All the time.
Hello.
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 Nice cover.
Thank you very much. So I don't expect any power levels from you guys.
We're hiding our power levels. Duh.
We were? I mean, yeah! We were!
Will you be playing with Sakahara and Two Saints playing again, or is that
We do intend to. We've both just been so busy. It's hard to organize some stuff. That and the last couple of games we tried to do for Two Saints Play just did not work for us. So we just kind of got shot down on that prospect for a while. So I started doing some of the... for those of you who watch our gaming channel, first of all, bless you. Second of all... this might work, maybe something.
When you play it, Two Saints Play on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm actually in charge of the gaming channel, if you can't tell based on most of the stuff that gets pumped out. But I had to start doing some solo plays as Vegeta, which makes a lot of sense for some single-player games, and it works out pretty well. I like them. But of course I do. I'm me. I play horror games as Krillin. Makes more sense that way. Because Krillin likes to scream. Vegeta would not care. Anyway, yeah, we do intend to get back to that, though.
We should play games together sometime.
Perhaps. No chance.
I have an Xbox so we can play movies, sports.
I love that, just playing with an Xbox One, then having it windowed out, just watching TV with like the little gameplay in the corner. It's like, I don't really care. Titanfall up there. Oh, what's going on with the World Series? Goodbye, England.
Brought to you by
This is two things. One is a question, the other one is me giving you this.
Oh. Is it a baby?
No.
Because we don't accept those anymore.
Kaiser and anime, I think you remember it from last year. I just couldn't give it to you last year for this year. It's meant to go back with you guys. But the question is, seeing as Mr. Coco lives on the lookout and sometimes lives in Vegeta's hair, does he currently have a vacation home near Pier?
He's sleeping.
Be careful, he can hear you.
That'll be a terrifying version of the board game, Don't Wake Dad, Don't Wake Dad.
Don't wait, Popo. Who said that? And what is this? We're bringing that up here. Would you like this baby? I'm Did you? Was that?
It was a fan art sculpture from last year.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh yeah.
But speaking of like the dude who wants this, did you know that people on my IMDb actually labeled me a soundtrack for your show because of that? Oh, let's see.
Do we keep the bubble wrap?
Yes, we keep the bubble wrap.
Unwrapping. This is some care. Well, now he has an activity for the night. Hello.
Hi. I'm just wondering, when you guys eventually wrap up Dragon Ball Z Abridged, are you planning on bringing something like Hellsing Abridged or Attack on Titan Abridged up to like the priority that Dragon Ball Z Abridged is at now?
We're hoping by the
Well, by the time we're done with DBZA, Hellsing should be finished off.
Yeah.
Also, we should be putting our kids through college.
You think now having kids?
Personally, what we're hoping to do by the time we're quote-unquote done with BBC is we hope to have something else that, you know, we actually have being made that's like our own individual property by then. We have some stuff in the works, and hopefully one of those will pan out, but hopefully we have something else by then that everybody else already likes. And because the one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to stop working together. That was one of the biggest conversations we had in the last couple of years was like, okay, what do we do from here? Like, do we, especially towards reaching like 1 million subscribers, which we now have well over that. Yeah. Whether or not, you know, well, do we try to make a go of this? Do we try to use what we've built, like this brand that we built, and try to build on that to make something bigger and hopefully, you know, monetizable, God forbid. Just something that we can call our own that isn't somebody else's animated footage.
Yeah.
Thank
You guys didn't animate that?
We've been working really hard.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't take questions from furries.
But then why should they have to receive answers from them?
Okay, I got one. Have you ever considered doing like a cooking mama for Team 4-Star Gaming with like Goku and
That is the only one I've ever considered really for like a Goku plays. Unfortunately, one reason that we don't do the we haven't had like Goku and Vegeta or anybody else like that play games together is one, Moscow lives in England and it's really hard to get those schedules together. Two, it would have to be something that's really scripted, and I'm not like that's a lot of time and effort to go into like a video just to get one up.
Yeah,
I still think it would be entertaining, but
not to mention scripted Let's Plays go up and down with certain people.
yeah, I personally do not like scripted Let's Plays. I like it to be kind of natural, which is why when I go through it, I'm just acting as the character as I'm playing. Yeah, that's the way it works for me.
And another question. Have you considered doing any MMOs as your characters?
Not as our characters, although currently Taka and I are in the middle of playing Knights of the Old Republic, or the Old Republic. We call the show Dicks of the Old Republic. And we are the worst Jedi you could possibly imagine. I can name maybe 2 light side options we've chosen so far, and that's just because we're terrible Jedi. But that's all it is.
We're really good Sith.
Yes, wonderful Sith. The best of Sith.
The best.
I'd have to believe in a lot of different things to be a Sith. Don't get me started on that. I just started getting into like the expanded universe stuff. So, thank you.
You started getting into it right as they erased it all from the face of the
To be fair, I started getting into the Old Republic stuff more than I did the New Republic. I am reading the Thrawn trilogy currently. Hell yeah.
So, I know from your news posts all the time.
Hey, somebody watches them.
Yes.
This is about how I'm gay, because I will chuck this at you.
You did not. I am very non-judgmental person.
All right.
So I know from that one post that you unfortunately had to put Attack on Titan abridged on indefinite hiatus.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. But I was wondering, with that being said, do you think there'd be any other abridged series, like maybe to collaborate with the Exorcist on to maybe possibly put in place of that to like fill that gap? Because with that,
We've got something actually.
I'll actually say that Taka is currently working on something with him that we're hoping is going to be good. It's very experimental, so we'll say something that's very different from what we've done before, and it involves a lot of different things. So if it comes together, I actually believe it'll be really good.
So keep your eyes on Arizona.
I like things, so I'm also.
All right, cool. Uh-oh.
Jump.
By the way, I want to say real quick, I love your stockings.
Oh, they're cats.
Those are adorable. For a second, thank you very much. I like yours as well.
Actually, I was curious, how do you guys put this all together? Like, come together as a team?
Long story short, the internet is a wonderful thing, and Skype is our friend.
It's wonderful what you can do with the M4M on Craigslist.
I was browsing it as a joke.
Actually, you know, it just all came together because of this dude over here. He started doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and then each of us thought, hey, we could do something like this. And next thing we knew, we just started talking to each other because we knew each other's work. And when it came down to it, Dragon Ball Z just seemed like the biggest, funnest, most ambitious project we could possibly take on at the time. So we did.
And I actually think you were the first, outside of the original members, addition to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. I was doing a project with Taka, and we just started talking and becoming chummy, and then he introduced me to you guys. And then, eventually you were just like, you want to join? And I was like, all right.
He's talented. We should take him before other people do.
I just remember seeing your anime I don't watch, and I was like, God damn, this guy's funny.
Oh yeah, your anime was fantastic.
Thank you. My anime was fantastic.
You have the best anime, Mr. Fish.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Thanks, bud.
Hey.
You keep showing up at panels.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you enjoy yourself?
Try hard.
I want to thank all you guys for doing so many hours of hilarious entertainment.
Thank you for watching.
YouTube, I'm not sure if they still do this thing, but they used to do this thing where they allow you to see exactly how many minutes have been watched cumulatively. Yeah, they still let you see it.
Yeah.
They let you watch how many cumulative minutes have been watched of your videos. And I once looked at it, and it was somewhere in the hundreds of millions of minutes, and I calculated it is 1 year. I think we wasted over 5 millennia of people's time. And I'm just like, oh my god.
By the way, if you're going to ask another question, tilt up the mic a little bit. It's a little hard to hear you.
Now it went down.
It's so powerful.
There you go.
For such funny people, you in particular.
Thank you. Finally, some recognition.
Well, no. You're just very loud.
Loud equals funny. Watch Sam Kinison.
You're smart at pianos, and you get the loudest mic and all that. And your mic always works.
I got 2 now.
Double-fisted microphones over here.
Considering that, when I see you walking around the convention, you look mad as hell.
I have resting Swanson face. I'm also going to be very honest. On stage, I do have a bit of a persona that I put on. When I'm outside of stage, when I'm just walking around, I am sorry about this, but I am one hell of an introvert.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly a shy person, but I'm just not a very social person. I am intense. Lanny intensifies. Predator could be anywhere.
A little free romance or something?
Yeah, sure.
What's your favorite thing?
My favorite. This took a turn.
Have you celebrated? I mean,
Yeah, I celebrated it.
It's a holiday where we wiped out a lot of people.
Celebrate.
Alcohol.
my favorite thing for Thanksgiving is turkey, right? I really enjoyed the backstory.
The backstory of turkey.
Because I didn't even know that was.
There is a deep lore to turkey legs.
There are many layers like an onion.
By the way, since I hate telling you always to sit down when you're supposed to show the thing, we're going to cut off the line for right now, and then once this line is through, we're going to show a thing. Okay?
We're gonna show the thing labeled the things.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
You are my friend.
Hello again. Hi. By the way, thanks to our handler Mike, who's been helping us out with the Our handler Mike, the Mike handler. Yeah, that's much better than what I said. I'm gonna steal it next time.
Okay, my first time I ever met Lil Primo, he told me a story that made me cry. He told me a story about how he got to hang out with you guys at a convention and how he was crying and it was all over. I want Lil Primo to tell the story so I can hear your guys' reactions.
Which one's this one? We might have heard.
Yeah.
With friendship.
With friendship, yeah. The first.
Oh yeah.
First time we ever hung out in real life was possibly the best convention experience I've ever had. Look, it's either number one or number two, and the only reason it's not number one in any situation is because I was completely out of my element at that convention. I was way into my shell. I hadn't really developed as a human being at that point. I was still gestating.
You were in your metaphysical womb.
Here's the thing, I wanted to mention this earlier when somebody was talking about how we all got to know each other. I'd never seen DBZ, I don't watch a bridge series that much unless people specifically request me to. So I'd never seen any of you guys' work. I'd seen Lanny's Yu Yu Hakusho, I like that a lot.
Thank you. It's not coming back. I like that reaction.
I had really no preconception of their work or them as people, but after they asked me to be the narrator, I was very happy to do it just because it was a small role and it didn't require me to really understand the story, which is funny because I'm the narrator of the story. But we all got invited to this convention, Yomokan, and we hung out, and getting to know these guys has that weekend and every day since has been one of the most remarkable experiences of my life because they are 100% positive, outgoing, and the thing is, you don't understand how fame can change people. There was a brief period before I knew them as people where I was a very cynical person and I was like, what are they doing abridging? I'm the abridger. What the hell? I have so much animosity towards them for this.
You do.
It was really challenging, it was really petty, but after meeting them, it really mellowed me out, and we shared this experience where I didn't really have any real-life friends for a very long time. I'd been an introvert, to the extreme. I couldn't leave the house without being with somebody that I trusted. So to fly to this convention in Detroit with people that I barely knew, that I grew to know over that weekend, to the point where I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to see these guys again. So I remember I have a very vivid memory of this time. I remember walking down the corridor and being like, I have to get on a plane, and I have to say goodbye to these guys. I don't want to say goodbye to these guys. I don't ever want to have to say goodbye to these guys. I saw them walking towards me. I was going to my hotel room, I saw them walking towards me, and I just was like, I'm going to get my luggage now. And I just started breaking down, and they were like, we'll come with you, we'll walk you to your room, and we'll help you bring your luggage down. And we went up to the room, and we looked at each other, and we did a friendship symbol from Yu-Gi-Oh! I still have the picture, and then I went down to the lobby to get in my cab to go to the airport to fly. I'm sorry, this is such a long story.
No, that's fine. We got 2 hours.
Right. And I actually spent 5 minutes saying goodbye and crying more and more each person I came to. And the last person I got to was Marzico, who lived 2 hours away from where I lived in England. And I was like,
I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
And then I got in the cab and I sat down and there was tears. I could barely see through my tears. And I didn't know I was going to see these guys ever again. And I heard out through the window, and I can see this moment as clearly as I see you guys now. I heard Lanny or Scott, I don't know which one it was, go, Martin. And I looked out the window, and Very clearly, I can see them right now holding their hands up with the friendship symbol. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be crying for the rest of the
Me too!
Welcome to the Team 4-Star panel.
Every convention weekend since then has been an attempt to recapture those moments that I had with these guys, and it'll never be the same, but that doesn't mean it's never going to be as good. So, conventions are as good as the people you're with, and I hope you guys always have the best conventions of your life.
Thank you.
Thank you. You okay? Do you need a hug? Let me come back.
Oh no, he's coming around that way. He's across the safety barrier. Everyone's gonna die. Sorry, man. What's your question? Follow that.
What's your favorite kind of pie?
Thank you, Mike.
And Mike Hayes tries again.
I have a few questions. I'm sorry about this first one. I don't know about this, but the Naruto Brick series, is that not happening anymore?
No.
Which one are you talking about? The one that was around before he started doing one, or the one he's doing?
Or the one that starts after the was doing.
The one he murdered.
The one you ruined.
Stop ruining a Bridge fandom.
The one he was doing?
The one I'm doing? I do intend to continue it. I love doing that show. It is the worst thing I've ever done and the best thing I've ever done. And you will see more eventually. I'm trying to focus on Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge right now. I'd like to finish that in the next 2 or 3 years. I'd like to get that out of the door and just close that book and put a pin in it and say that it was something that I started and finished. Naruto Bridge can just idly hanging because I don't care about Naruto or the show. I'm sorry.
But you bring such life and depth to the characters.
Look, all I'm saying is just give me more Haku lines so I can keep saying stupid bullshit in Japanese.
He said, apparently, one of his lines that he said in Japanese was, I have a huge penis.
Not have a huge penis. Oh, no. During Martin-san no chimpo wa oki desu.
During the disclaimer that you read, didn't you just do a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes, I did. You're not true. I Bel-Aired everyone in Japanese.
I will come back, I promise.
It's good to hear.
Somehow.
Another question. Will Nappa ever be back to torture Vegeta? Or is that...
He's just off doing his job in Hollywood now,
Yep.
so we don't really know.
He's torturing everyone else. There you go.
That is exactly what happened.
You know what this means? Robot dinosaurs.
And one question for Vegeta.
Yo,
Why does Cooler keep kicking you in the dick?
why? He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick? I'm not gonna lie. When we were first writing that movie, we were like having trouble with the first act, and then Vegeta came in and it's like, oh, he gets kicked right in the dick. Well, we got a movie on our hands, folks. Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
How's it going, guys?
It's going pretty good.
Not bored by all these people?
Eh.
That's good. So we all know and love you for your parodies, your Bridge series, but I have a very tall microphone right now.
It grows.
It's growing for more than 4 hours. You are very talented. My
question is it easier or harder to parody something you love?
Easier.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely easier.
Especially if it's flawed, because then you look at it, despite the fact that, I mean, DBZ is something that, regardless, I think at least us three kind of do pretty well. But just like it was the first anime I ever saw that I recognized as anime. You know what I mean? The first thing I ever saw, which, by the way, terrible thing to choose for your first thing for Dragon Ball, Tree of Might. Because it's not a bad movie per se. It's boring, but you have Goku fighting Turles, who looks exactly like Goku, and I didn't know anything of the lore or like anything that's going on. So all of a sudden, his kid turns into a giant monkey, and I'm just like, what is this? What even is this?
Why haven't I heard of this?
Yeah, but it's way easier because you look at it. Dragon Ball Z, it's a fun show, but it is heavily flawed. And that's what makes like something like that you love so easy to parody. I mean, I know you can relate to that with Yu-Gi-Oh, I assume. Despite the fact that I know that show is the utter perfection.
Yeah, why not about it?
Yeah.
Concise, to the point.
And this is for Vegeta.
What's up?
What do you think of all the other Vegetas walking around this place?
Other Vegetas. There is only one Vegeta!
There can only be one.
What's that? I have no father!
And your legal version.
He killed him! You're welcome. Oh, hello. How am I doing?
Frieza, I was hoping we could sit down and have a little chat.
I forget how the scene goes.
I believe there was a show you get involved.
So you can.
Oh, shit!
Yatta.
Hey guys. How you doing?
Doing good. If you have problems, I'll let you tag out with the guy behind you while you work it out.
He's reaching for the ropes.
Wait. I do have a question, but first.
First.
I remember there was one word you said to never say that kind of.
I'm not saying it here, I can't say it there.
Yeah.
No. Not a bad word, but there was just one word that you only had to say once.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it here.
Yeah. It's
So what's your question, man?
Out of all the things to have the Goku to, like, why a muffin bun?
Why not?
Yeah. That's asking an odd question right now.
My favorite thing, I'll tell a story about the muffin bun. It's one of my favorite things. We have a very creative fan base. We love all of you.
Yeah.
And there was this one question that we got on, like, it was like a comment, was like, how did Dr. Briefs' ship have a muffin button? And how did Frieza's ship have a muffin button? It was like, and somebody came up with this theory that basically Dr. Briefs was reverse engineering a Saiyan pod to turn, like, which was essentially one of Frieza's pods, to turn it into that giant ship that Goku traveled to Namek with. And he was just putting everything in places, so, yeah, that's the way that worked. And the reason, like, and Frieza's ship had a muffin button because intergalactic travel, they need meals. It's just super easy to press a button and bam, you have a muffin. So without knowing it, Dr. Briefs put a muffin button into the ship that Goku flew to Namek. And that's why, like, this is just, so we just adopted that theory as to why it's in there. It's like, yeah, don't question us, they got this down.
All the Saiyan pods come equipped with muffin buttons, all of Frieza's ships come equipped with muffin buttons, which is why Goku asks, is there a muffin button? Because when he was a baby, there was a muffin button.
TV throwback.
Still makes more sense than
One last thing.
Yes.
All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Drink the Kool-Aid!
By the way, just to make sure, gentlemen, back end of the line.
Yeah, the line is cut off.
Yeah, only until after we show the thing.
Yeah, once we show the thing, it's good.
Yes.
So whoever's at the end of the line, you're in charge of enforcing that.
Who's that?
You remember me from last year.
Will I? Who? Oh, yes! Yes!
I'm providing this year.
All right.
What's your question, man?
Hey guys, I try. You know, it's kind of weird hearing your own voice, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
No, I try with the Krillin voice.
Oh, Krillin.
Yeah, hi, what's up? Hi. Anyway, when you get to GT,
It's done. Sorry, hold on.
I'm thinking way into the future.
Yes, we
How
are.
are you going to incorporate Battle of the Gods?
Oh, Battle of Gods doesn't have anything to do with GT. In fact, Battle of Gods negates GT.
Exactly.
In fact, now we never have to do GT because Battle of Gods happened. Employees, fever dream.
Also, second question, can I cop an autograph from all?
Yes, we have an autograph signing at 8 o'clock, is it?
It's 8:30. It's 8:30.
8:30 at the autograph signing place. Yep, so you'll be able to get one there.
Awesome, thank you.
And if you care about me at all, I will take the exhibit while I'll be there all day tomorrow.
Plug.
Plug it in.
Look at me, I have shirts. I can sell them. Buy my shirts. That's what we're like.
How are you doing, guys?
Hey.
I wanted to ask as an aspiring voice actor, and using your voices to hone my own, going to Napa every once in a while, just having some fun with it. Going to Vegeta, just making my friends have a grand time. And I just wanted to ask how you guys would best, what advice you would have for me to get into voice acting or to branch out or to, more accurately, how best to promote myself.
Social media.
Yeah, practice social media. There are actually a couple of websites out there that are really good for people to start. I know a lot of people here started on the Voice Acting Alliance or the Voice Acting Club.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, there are forums that are there for basically auditioning and things like that. I didn't do much of that stuff. I basically kind of created my own content, which is another good way to do it.
Yes.
Creating your own content is a great way to do it, especially on YouTube. If you can just put something together, bear in mind, you don't have to be good at editing. I suck. I still did it.
Alright, thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you.
Oh my God!
Lies! Filthy lies!
I told you there was another Vegeta.
I am Kawaii's hound.
You guys are very awesome, and I'm hoping one sometimes would notice things.
No. You're in front of us right now.
I'm noticing me.
I noticed you right before I blew a hole in your chest. Did you notice that?
It grows.
Okay, it does.
I was just wondering, do you have any moments you guys are really looking forward to doing in Dragon Ball Z Abridged coming up?
Well, one moment that I'm personally really looking forward to is when Vegeta finally goes Super Vegeta, and like when he's like kicking the crap out of second form Cell, and then he just lets him go perfect form for no reason. I'm looking forward to that moment.
Actually, the scene I'm looking forward to the most is when Imperfect Cell meets 16 for the first time. I'm already planning stuff with that, and it's gonna be great. At least to me. I mean, I kind of toot my own horn, but I'm psyched.
I'm excited to see Tien in second form Cell. Oh, that one scene.
We've also got stuff ready for that.
I'm excited.
Martin, you're a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. What moment are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the part where Ash challenges Naruto to a battle.
And it's so dramatic when he finally summons Wargreymon.
That's great.
I'll end this duel in 5 turns.
Thanks a lot.
You're right.
I just have a little bit of advice for little Grimo. It's a lot easier being an introvert if you let Popo gallon of those.
Everything's LSD. It's actually very good advice.
I was getting ready for a serious, piece of...
Hold on, let me write this down. Gallon of LSD. Wait.
Alright, so my question is, do any of you hate any of the DBZ movies as much as Kaiser hates Revenge of Cooler 2?
I hate Broly's Second Coming.
Yeah.
Broly's Second Coming? I don't like Broly to begin with, I'm sorry.
The third Broly movie.
Oh, he's overrated as hell, and get over it. It's DBZ Hulk.
Here's the thing, the third Broly movie is actually more entertaining than the second Broly movie, because the second Broly movie is boring as shit. But there's some crazy stuff happens in the third Broly movie.
The third Broly movie is nothing but B-tier cast.
Well, hey, I mean, it has Android 18 and Mr. Satan. Like, you can't say no to that.
I know. Well, you can, but they didn't.
Also, awesome beard, awesome beard, awesome beard. I respect you for being on stage with a whole bunch of beard faces.
Today. We're good. So, I'd like to see an interaction between Sharkus and Krillin. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh man, this is gonna have to be PG-13. We should have asked this last night. Yeah, 18 plus panel.
Then, after that, I'd like to see Makora and Trunks. If that would be at all possible.
Alright, well it's been a while since I've worked out. Is this a boot camp?
Sweet MacGyver's salted snacks. What Shaolin temple did you get kicked out of, son? Was there a height requirement? No. Then why are you even? I'm just looking for the bathroom, but I don't think I need it anymore. Oh, you need a bathroom anymore?
So, you're from the future?
Well, technically it's an alternate timeline, but yes.
Wonderful. So, in your timeline, do I get my screen time?
I've never heard of you in my life.
Are you sure this isn't my timeline we're just talking about? Nobody seems to have heard of me here either.
I don't know, but there's this guy, Yubiami, who'll never shut up.
He does tend to blather on a bit.
You know, it's funny, you pick Trunks, and basically that's my most, straight-faced character.
Makora's a pretty dry character. He's I put him up against Marek, so, he has to be an extremely straight.
Now, if you've chosen King Kai and Merrick, you don't hate us right now.
But it's too late. It's too late. Next time. Next time, choose wisely.
Okay, so what were some of the editing techniques involved in Gohan's hallucination in Dead Zone?
You never did a breakdown for this one, did you? Yeah, now I kind of want to do a breakdown for that one because it was a lot of fun. That whole scene basically was just me sitting down going okay, what can I do with every frame of this hallucination? And it was funny when it came down to the cuckoo clock. 3 cuckoos, and the last one, there's Icarus's head with no eyes and just blood coming down. By the way, if you've not seen Dead Zone Bridge, please do. It's one of my favorite things we've done. Yeah, it really, a lot of that was After Effects, and ultimately, that actually taught me a lot about After Effects too. A lot of filters, a lot of tracking, and also a lot of using color keying there. Really, oh god, and not to mention I had to there's this little technique that I'll do in Photoshop where I'll literally cut out the character and then paste them over so I can fuck with the back. PG-13 for a reason. Yeah. Yep. So I can fudge with the backgrounds. Yeah. So really, I should do an episode breakdown for it, but if you ever want to see some of the techniques that I do, some of the episode breakdowns do go in depth on some of them, so give them a watch, maybe.
Yeah. Alright, thanks, Max.
Thank you.
Alright.
Quack! 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 Quack!
Looks here.
That. Oh, we lose the microphone on that one?
Oh, my quacking.
Hold on, they're gonna just yell it for now. Better. Okay.
All right. I have 2 questions.
All right.
All right. So there's no more recasting because in the previous episodes of BBC Abridged, I noticed that there's recasting. For example, Masako X.
Yeah, we recast from time to time.
He's being recast.
Yeah.
And I have one more question. Will Mr. Popo play with Krillin in the EFS plays?
Play with Krillin?
Well, Torture Krillin in the Q.
Here's the problem. Remember what I said about not scripting things? I play both of those characters. So I could just sit here all day and then switch over to Krillin and then I could go back here, but then that gets really tiring and really, I don't even know how I do it.
Alright, one final thing.
Yo.
Lenny, you're the loudest person in the entire show.
I am. What? This is news to me. What? I'm loud?
You know, every once in a while, I kind of have to turn you down lower than everybody else.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, thanks, man. Okay.
Oh, nice Pokemon shirt.
All right.
It's Digimon! Are you joking with me?
Monster Rancher? Fighting Foodons.
Okay. Digimon! It's Digimon! He's joking with you! I never get a joke.
Obvious Pro is obvious.
Too nice. Okay, I have 2 questions for you.
Okay, so
one, how do you think Mr. Popo is terrifying? And 2, what IQ level, how low do you think Goku's IQ level is?
Well, it's certainly under 9,000.
If I had to be specific, I'd definitely say it's probably, to be accurate, I'd probably say he's probably around 45 to 60. The way we try to describe Goku is he's kind of a savant. He's an idiot in almost every regard except for fighting.
And so he probably couldn't even think. And do you think Mr. Popo is terrifying?
Oh God, yes.
After I watched it, I've been good for weeks. I can even control my dreams, but guess what? After I had those dreams, after I watched him, I could not control my dreams. I couldn't turn my arms into it. But I tried to control my dreams. I couldn't.
Yeah, the funny thing about Mr. Popo is the reason we made him the way he is actually there's this one scene in the Boo arc where he's like Goten and Trunks wake up on the lookout after Vegeta, done offs himself trying to kill Boo. And they wake up and they're like, they don't know where the hell they are. They're walking around and they come across Mr. Popo. Now what do you do when you see someone like that for the first time? No, they go Super Saiyan and try to attack him. And this is a real show, mind you, not our show. He just kind of stands there and just goes, oh, and starts blocking their Super Saiyan punches and kicks with 2 hands against like 2 Super Saiyan, I guess, toddlers. They're just doing nothing to him. And he's like, back down. And then it got me thinking, like, I went back and watched some of the earlier Dragon Ball stuff. Goku, as a kid, never laid a hand on him when he was training with Popo. In fact, I don't think he ever actually got to train with Kami because he never finished Popo's training.
No.
Yeah, that's basically why Popo is the way he is. Thanks. Thank you.
That's why it's terrifying.
Yeah, that's exactly why it's terrifying.
So I got a question for this guy. Finally, finish this off the line. Who here was at our 18 Plus panel? Oh, a lot of people who have not seen the thing. So that means that we get the thing started as soon as he asks this question.
So we're ready.
pressure.
Oh, small two-part question. What happens when you put Pokemon on those 16 subroutines?
What did Pokemon
Does it change? Would that change his obsession with birds into IV, EVs, all that stuff?
Oh.
Would it essentially make him useless?
I guess he'd just sit there playing Game Boy all
Hold
day.
on, Red Pants. Now I'm just imagining 16, like, playing Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Oh my
Just
No, he should go up. He should go up. No, no. Oh.
I caught a Spearow.
Android 16 type, Android 16 team, nothing but birds.
Oh god, what's the one tree Pokemon?
Birds and treadmill.
Yes.
The other thing I was going to ask was, could we get team when you do your two Saiyans play? Can we see them actually playing things like Dota?
As soon as we get, you mean like can we see them playing like MOBA games? Things
Yeah,
like
I want to see them just bitch and moan at each other. That would be hilarious.
It is an option. We were thinking about doing something like that with like League or something like that. But
I ran the League. I'll help you.
I'd have to create a different account because
I have several.
Oh, I'll make my own.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't even know where that was. Anyway, yeah, we'll consider something along those lines.
Taka needs to get back to Canada before we can play them, so.
Thank you, man.
All right.
By the way, we're about to show the thing, so you may want to take a seat real quick so you can watch the thing, and then you can come up and we'll continue the questions.
Yeah.
All right, so if somebody could hit the lights, s'il vous plaît.